Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Welcome to Shrek Gaming. It is that time of the year where we get to cast our votes upon this year's 2022 Game Awards. And since the Game Awards are only 2 days away, please visit the website. I will make sure to link it in the description below. Go cast your vote upon the game that you think is most deserving for each category. I'm going to go through each category and I'm going to place my vote right here and explain why I think that this game should win. This is also a great time where we get to discover new games that we've never even seen before or never heard of. And it's kind of like, you know, the Oscars. Like there's a lot of movies I've never even heard of until I actually reached the Oscars. It was always fun to go vote or, you know, place your bets upon the Oscars. So this will be a lot of fun. And thank you so much to all the new subscribers. This channel is growing and it's all thanks to you guys. So please like, subscribe, comment down below. My goal is by the first of the year that I reach 200 subscribers. And now without further ado, let's get after it. All right, category number 1. Oh, wow. It's the first one. Game of the year. All right, recognize a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. I'm not gonna lie, I think Elden Ring deserves it. I think God of Ragnarok is probably going to win, but I hope Elden Ring wins, even though God of Ragnarok, it's a little bit more current. I would like to see this Horizon Forbidden West also get recognized, but I honestly think Elden Ring deserves it. That was one of the best games, and people that I know that don't even play video games know about Elden Ring. And a lot of my friends, honestly, that have been playing it have come up to me and been like, have you played Elden Ring yet? It's, you know, it's that good. So I think Elden Ring deserves it. Best game direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Also, I think Elden Ring deserves it. Immortality and Stray I've never even heard of. I'm sorry, I apologize. I've never heard of those games, and so far it's in 2 categories. Best narrative, I'm gonna go with God of War on this one. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game, definitely I think God of War deserves this one. Although Horizon Forbidden West is a pretty good story, I don't think it was as good as the first game, Horizon Zero Dawn, but still a decent story. Best art direction, for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. I'm gonna go with Elden Ring on this one. Scorn was pretty good too, but Elden Ring definitely deserves for the art direction. Best score in music, for outstanding music inclusive of score, original song, and or licensed soundtrack. I'm gonna go God of War. Metal Hellsinger, I like metal, but I'm in love with Norse music, so God of Ragnarok for me. Best audio design, recognize the best in-game audio and sound design. I'm gonna have to go with Elden Ring on this one. I want to go with Call of Duty because they captured firearms very well and what it sounds like when an actual round goes into a chamber, but Elden Ring deserves it. The sound was very immersive. Best performance, awarded to an individual for voice over acting, motion, and or performance capture. I'm gonna have to go with Christopher Judge on this one. He is the voice of Kratos. He does such a good job with that one. Games for impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Not gonna lie, I have not heard of any of these games. I apologize about that. Maybe I should have, but I'm just gonna go with the one with the coolest looking title or front page here. I'm gonna go with Citizen Sleeper. Best ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. I like Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 4, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. This one's hard. I don't think Apex Legends deserves it. A lot of people like Genshin Impact. I don't think Fortnite deserves it either. I know they're both ongoing, but the content that has been, I'm gonna go with Destiny 2. I want to go with Final Fantasy 14, but Destiny 2 has been providing great content. I mean, they don't miss very often, so I'm gonna go with Destiny 2. Best indie, for an outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Not gonna lie, Cult of the Lamb and Sifu are the only 2 I've heard of. Neon White, I heard of. I haven't heard of these 2. You know, I'm gonna go with Sifu because I know it got nominated for best fighting game and it's not a fighting game, so I wanted to win something else. All right, best mobile game, for the best game playable on a mobile device. Out of principle, I can't vote for Diablo Immortal. I didn't know Apex Legends even had a mobile game. I know a lot of people who play Genshin Impact, so I'm gonna go with that one. I've heard good things about Marvel Snap and Tower of Fantasy, but I think Genshin Impact deserves it. Best community support. Recognizing game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, in-game updates / patches. I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 14 on this one. Destiny has a pretty good community. Apex Legends has, but I don't think they need to create something for battle royales, like best battle royale, because there's a lot of battle royales out there, and I think we should be voting upon that. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward for adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Okay, The Last of Us Part 1 was really good. God of War, adding features, technology. I'm gonna go with Part 1. I'm gonna go with Last of Us Part 1. Best VR / AR, best virtual reality / augmented reality. For the best game experience playable in virtual or augmented reality, irrespective of platform. So it does not matter. After the Fall, I think deserves it. I didn't play Among Us VR. I've never heard of these three. So I'm gonna go with After the Fall. Best action game. For the best game in the game genre focused primarily on combat. Sifu was good. This is a great game if you like the old school Ninja Turtles arcade game. This was a great game. I want to vote for this, but I feel like Modern Warfare 2 was just kind of the same old thing, but a lot of good things came out of Bayonetta 3, so I'm gonna go with that one. Best action / adventure. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. So this had a great narrative, but this one was great for problem solving. I'm gonna go with that one. Best role playing, if you don't pick Elden Ring for role playing. Best fighting game, here we go. Now, this is tough. This should not even be here. I don't know why this is here. JoJo's Bizarre is more narrative driven. Okay, DNF Duel lasted about a month. It was a super fun game. I'm glad it got nominated. But no. I'm voting for King of Fighters because I think it deserves it. Even though Multiverses is probably going to win. I can guarantee you that Multiverses is probably going to win, but King of Fighters deserves it. So I'm voting for King of Fighters. Now take note, I'm sure most of the fighting game community is probably going to vote for this because we know this, but this is also being voted on by a general audience as well. So I think Multiverse is probably going to win. Best family, dude, you got to pick Kirby. These are all fun. All of these are fun. Splatoon 3, fun. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, that was fun. Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, even my wife and son enjoy playing this game. So I'm gonna go with Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Best sim strategy. For best focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. It does not matter about platform. Victoria 3 I heard was a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, I didn't play. This is the only one, but I don't think so. I heard this one was fun, so I'm gonna go with that one because it's the only one I've heard of besides this one. Best sports. Why is this one in the same? Best sports racing? Why isn't it best racing and best sport? That shouldn't be like that. FIFA is probably gonna win, and that looks really cool. I like Formula One, so I hope this wins, even though I've never seen it. Gran Turismo is always fun, but FIFA's gonna win. But just because I'm a nonconformist, I'm gonna go with Gran Turismo. Why are they two separate categories though? Best multiplayer. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experience, irrespective of game genre or platform. There should be game genres though. I know there's 31. That's a lot of categories. There should be more. Honestly, there should be like 45. Call of Duty. because the new Warzone 2 is really good. The online was pretty good. I like multiverses. This is cool to play with your friends. This is fun to play with your friends and family. I'm not a huge Overwatch fan. The first one was fun for like a week, but multiverses was it was really good. It still is really good. I hope it continues to grow. It's kind of faded a little bit, but I hope it picks back up. But this, I think, does deserve it. Content Creator of the Year, dude, Ludwig, man, all the way. Best Debut Indie, for the best debut indie created by a new independent studio. Dude, Vampire Survivors for sure. That game is so much fun. If you haven't played, I think it's like what, like $10 on Steam, dude. Play Vampire Survivors. It's so much fun. Best Adaptation. This one's hard. It's not hard. This one, it deserves it all the way. It's going to win. I can almost 100% guarantee you that Arcane is going to win. However, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was fun. It's a super good movie. My 3-year-old likes this movie. Uncharted was garbage. No offense to Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, but I'm sorry. The Cuphead show, it was so uncomfortable to watch. Cyberpunk Edge Runners was one of the best animes I've ever seen. It is so good. I highly recommend it to anybody, even if you don't like anime. It's a great anime for people who don't like anime. However, Arcane deserves it by far. This is one of not just the best adaptations, but this is one of the best animated series I've ever seen in my life. 10 out of 10, highly recommended. Most anticipated game. Why is Project L not in this? I mean, the third trailer just dropped, or I'm sorry, the second dev update just dropped yesterday, and it is probably one of the most anticipated games ever. I would like to see a Harry Potter thing, but this looked good. That's the thing. Hogwarts Legacy actually looked pretty good. Starfield, I've never heard of this, and it looks cool. I like Zelda games. This looks cool, but Hogwarts Legacy deserves it. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Best esports game. This is going to be tough. I play League. Valorant's probably going to win. I'm not going to lie. I don't think Dota deserves it. Not a fan of Dota. I don't like Rocket League. CS:GO is good. It's one of these three. I'm voting for this out of principle, but I would be totally fine if these two won, and I think Valorant's going to win, to be honest. All right, 28, we're almost there. Best esports athlete. Faker for sure. Even though Ye's gonna win, I think he's gonna win. Chovy's good, not as good as Faker, but he is good. Okay, but I think Faker deserves it. Best esports team. I don't think they were good. Don't get me wrong. This is hard because they're good. They're all good. I'm gonna go with Loud because I voted for League of Legends for best game. I think Loud deserves it for best esports team. Best esports. Okay, this needs more recognition because it's hard to be it's got to be hard to be an esports coach. It's got to be so hard. I'm gonna go with Score. Dude. It's got to be so hard. Best esports events. Ooh. Oh, Evo for sure. Evo's got to win. Now, all of these deserve it, to be honest. But Evo's the only one where you get multiple games in multiple communities. So there's the FGC, that's kind of, fighting game community. That's kind of an umbrella term. But there's also like the Guilty Gear Strive community. There's the Tekken community, Mortal Kombat community. There's the, Skullgirls community, the Dragon Ball Fighters community, the Street Fighter community, all come together. And when they come together, it's a beautiful thing. This community that, or all these sub communities come together as one big community. All of these are all, one game. The 2022 League of Legends World Championship, that I think might win. The Valorant Championship might win as well, but there's nothing like Evo. You can't compete with that. And there it is. My votes are in. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to go out there and vote. And I apologize if I have never heard of the games that you guys have played all year round. A lot of these games were really hard to decide. A lot of great nominees in there. And again, help this channel grow. Let's get to 200 before the first of the year. Until next time, shred out.